What's up, guys? Welcome back to Breakout Trading. It is Wednesday, September 23rd, and I'm going to be going over the trade I made today on SPI. Holy crap, this thing, did it ever just rip today. Up at one point, I think it was, what was it? At one point, this thing was up. Where was it? Almost 4,000% on the day. 4,000%! How crazy is that? Today I had to really manage my emotions, mostly FOMO. Pretty much right when this thing was ripping, the entire small cap market or whatever started like ripping with it, and I basically just took a step back after my last trade or two. The execution was not that good. I managed to end the day up 646 here, so it's a very small green day, but I'm just happy to be green with all the chaos today. Got my little piece of the pie. I don't really know why it's not showing up on the actual SPI ticker, but yeah, 646 today on SPI. A couple losing trades and some winners that I'll go over. So this one was on, I was watching, it was the leading gapper today, and they had some EV news, so it was gapping up. And yeah, basically in the morning here, I planned on trading, actually entering in right. My plan was to enter in right here for the trade line VWAP cross and the breakover VWAP. Didn't end up doing that because it kind of ripped on me without me getting on board, and I didn't want to chase an entry, so I didn't take an entry here. And then later on, I started some bad habits today. So when I missed that entry, I was like, okay, well, that trade would have totally worked out. Damn it, I was kicking myself. And then, oh, what was the other one I missed out on? Oh, AMWL. Some of the guys in TTG were trading this one. This one also had a good breakout, so it was consolidating here. It was a bit of a TTG triangle setup, so we had our high, breakthrough, retest as support with a downtrending support line, and I was in the middle of calculating my risk on this, and it popped up too, so I missed that one too. So I missed two entries in a row there, and I was feeling a little bit of FOMO because it was already 10:30. I hadn't taken a trade yet, and it wasn't because there was a lack of momentum, so already not off to a great start. So after I missed that second entry, I saw that SPI was forming a bit of a bull flag here. So I went long right here, expecting it to break out 25 shares. And then as soon as I was in, I realized this thing hasn't actually broken out yet. There's no volume. Get out, because you're starting to trade with your emotions a little bit. And luckily I got out there because this thing did end up dumping pretty good. But, you know, it held the high of day here and above VWAP in hindsight. You know, it's a nice, good spot to jump back in. The weird thing about this stock is that we've had like no momentum for like so long that I don't even like trust a stock to actually move up anymore. So that this has caught me so off guard today because I just didn't expect this this movement at all. But it's pretty awesome. So after it ripped up here, I ended up buying this dip here. It was actually a really good catch. I was watching the tape in the level 2, and I scaled in with only 10 shares. I planned to scale in a bit lower for a bounce because I knew some shorts were definitely trapped. And it was actually a really nice entry there. I ended up getting a nice little scalp there. So in there at 10 shares at 688 and out there at 741. So that would have been a nice trade if I had a bit more size on there. So yeah, that was nice. And then it kind of just flagged out during lunch. So it was forming a really nice bull flag. And I got long on it again here. 10 shares, so very small size, but this thing was so volatile, even 10 shares was like, you know, there with my risk. So I was like, okay, let's watch it here. This was not a good trade. I didn't really have it defined, and risk, you know, stop loss would be below here, but that's like $2, so not the best. It ended up having a bit of a fake out there, so I thought it was going to go. And then right here, the volume came in and it crapped out, so I got out there for a loss. And then it chopped around a bit more, and then it finally, it was in such a tight range, you can see. it finally started to actually go, so I hopped in there again with 25 shares. Now this was not a good trade. I was kind of just chasing the momentum. This was not a good way to define my risk. Like I said, the only place for a stop loss really in this situation is under $7. So I was basically just FOMOing in with everyone, chasing the momentum, which is not a good thing to do. I ended up just selling that into 2 tiers on a push through the high here, and after that I was up my $6 on the day. I was like, you're done. You're trading emotional. The whole market is getting all FOMO-y, and that is how you're gonna give back all your gains that you've made these last couple weeks, is that you're gonna FOMO into some trade and not manage risk and then hope and pray that it works out. So the entry was down here. I honestly shouldn't have taken another trade on it because the entry was down here, and everything else that I did today on this was pretty much chasing. So green on the day, slightly not the best execution. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself for just chasing, and then obviously I didn't touch it again because it just absolutely squeezed. And then as this thing was squeezing too, you can see a few other small caps started squeezing. So it's pretty crazy. You could see the momentum coming into the market. So Sun W, let's move this here. Boom, Sun W also starts squeezing. Pola also starts to squeeze. And OPTT, that one, boom, also starts squeezing. So the thing is that I took a step back. I realized that there's some shit going down, and my best bet is to just not touch these because I'm probably going to get absolutely wrecked. And that's what happened. All of these completely crapped out. So if you bought anywhere up here trying to chase that momentum, you got completely destroyed. Pola, destroyed. Like, these are deadly moves here. Sun W, absolutely demolished. So I'm glad I didn't fall for any of these traps. And obviously SPI here sold off, but that one at least had some bounces, but the other ones just had a very aggressive sell-off. So you got to be careful out there. You know, risk management is always #1, and I am not the happiest with my execution today. But what I'm hoping is that this will bring some momentum finally back into the small caps so that I can start making some money again, maybe size up. And tomorrow my focus is going to be on good execution and excellent risk management. Those are the only 2 things. So yeah, that's it today, guys. Just a regular green day. Pretty crazy move today on SPI. A lot of shorts probably blew up there. Career-ending move right there, and a lot of longs probably left a lot on the table. So hopefully that leaves some momentum for tomorrow and maybe into October. That's going to be all. I'm going to keep making videos every day, letting you guys know what's up. The account is over 2,600 now, which is exciting. So maybe in October we can get it to 2,700. That would be an awesome achievement. And maybe by the end of the year or something we can get up to 3,000 or above. That would be really cool. So yeah, that's it, guys. Adios.